Peace and Black Power, family. Come on in. It's the Prince of Pan-Africanism, Election Day 2020. 150th anniversary of the ratification of the 15th Amendment that gave Black people an unrestricted right to vote. The 15th Amendment was actually ratified on the 38th birthday of Godfather of revolutionary Pan-African nationalism, the incomparable Dr. Edward Wilmot Blyden, who was born on February the 3rd, 1830. He became 38 years old on February the 3rd, 1870, when the 15th Amendment was ratified. So we are living, this is the 150th anniversary of the 15th Amendment. Twitter just shut me down. It looks like Twitter, let me do something real fast. Let me do something for my Twitter people real fast. Try to get this right. So, this is the 150th anniversary of the 15th Amendment, giving Black people the right to vote. And I want to talk about why the Black vote does not benefit Black people. I am not here to spend these 60 minutes with you to convince you not to vote. I have no problem whether you vote or don't vote, because the Black vote means nothing to Black people until we organize it. That is the premise of my message this afternoon. 2020 presidential election day. We've been doing this for 150 years. We've been voting for presidents for 150 years. And we keep getting it wrong. And I'm going to talk about some of the reasons, brothers and sisters on Instagram and Twitter. I'm going to talk about some of the reasons why we keep on getting it wrong so we can get it right. And then I'm going to propose a team Pan-African solution. The definition of insanity, politically speaking, is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. The definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting different results. We've been voting for 150 years, and it has yet to benefit the American African community, and I'm going to talk about why. And for our brothers and sisters around the Pan-African community across the globe, listen in, because what happens in America also happens where you live. Canada, I hope you're listening. Europe, United Kingdom, I hope you're listening. Black France, our largest African community in Europe, I hope you're listening. Even back home on the continent, definitely in Central South America, as well as the Caribbean, pay attention. Before I go any further, please get your videotapes on. You want to tape this because Instagram is not allowing me to post. You're going to want to tape this because Instagram is not allowing me to post. So you're going to want to tape this. So make sure you have that recorder on. Make sure that you have that on. Before I go any further, I want to send peace and blessings and love and solidarity to all my Rastafari brothers and sisters, as I believe it was yesterday, if not today, was the coronation of His Majesty Emperor Haile Selassie I, November 2nd, I believe, 1930, when he became the Emperor of the Kingdom of Ethiopia. Shout out to the Nyabingi Rasta family. Shout out to the 12 Tribes Rasta family. Shout out to the EWF. Shout out to my brothers and sister Bobo Shanti Rastafari. All the nobody plus do the work. Plus do the work. Brothers and sisters, let me also say, I look forward to seeing y'all down in Nat Turner land 1 week from tomorrow, Wednesday, November the 11th, when we celebrate the 189th memorial of the execution of the greatest black revolutionary on American soil, the Reverend Prophet Nat Turner. If you want to come, take the Nat Turner tour, walk the Nat Turner Trail, relive the revolution of 189 years ago, go to natturnerlibrary.com. Go to natturnerlibrary.com. Go to come get it. But you must register for Nat Turner land in order to get it. If you can't stay, that's fine. But you must honor Nat Turner by paying your registration online or in person before you can buy my book. You're not just going to come get the book and roll out. We're not doing that. You're not just going to come and get the book and roll out. We're not doing that. Show respect to the greatest black revolutionary in American history. That's what you need to do. And then Atlanta, Georgia, I will see you the following week. 2 weeks from this Thursday, November the 19th, at the Comedic Yoga Skills Studio, Ralph David. Weeks from this 10-year anniversary. Thank you for standing by my side, Atlanta. I love you. Can't wait to get back to Black Georgia, Thursday, November 19th. Black Parent Advocate meet and greet, 10-year anniversary book release. And then Fort Lauderdale, Florida, Thursday, January the 10th, 10-year anniversary. Thank you, South Florida, for Rockdale, Florida. I'm working on Newark, New Jersey for Sunday, November the 15th, new moon in Scorpio. I'm working on Newark, New Jersey, Sunday, November the 15th, new moon in Scorpio, Source of Knowledge Bookstore, Newark, New Jersey, not confirmed. I hope to have a confirmation soon. We're living in a time where most black journalists and most black YouTubians spend their time creating content that has nothing to do with black liberation or progress. It's all gossip. It's all slander. It's all he say, she say. No investigation is taking place. Nothing but online gibberish. So when I open up my mouth, it needs to benefit you. It needs to benefit you. I don't think I've ever done a live. Ever in my life have I opened my mouth except to teach and liberate, benefit you. And in very long lines that white people create for us. We stood in the line to get on the slave ship. We stood in the line to get our slave masters' initials branded on our backs. We stood in the line to get that toxic syphilis injection down in Tuskegee during the Tuskegee syphilis experiment. We stand in line to vote. We stand in line to go to jail. We stand in line to get our unemployment checks. Black people love to stand in lines that white people make for them. We love to stand in line employment checks. A bunch of made in China junk. We love standing in line. But we never stand in line for freedom of revolution or liberation. We never stand in line for that, brothers and sisters. So let's talk about the 10 top reasons that the black vote does not work for black people. What are the 10 top reasons that the black vote does not work for black people? Reason number 1, Instagram and Twitter. Reason number 1, Instagram and Twitter. Reason number 1, Instagram and Twitter. The reason the black vote does not work for black people is because ever since the passage of the 15th Amendment on February the 3rd, 1870, 150 years ago, the black vote has only been used as the Republican or Democratic Party's side bitch. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. I'm going to say it again. For 150 years, ever since the ratification of the 15th Amendment, February 3rd, 1870, 38th birthday of the Honorable Dr. Edward Wilmot Blyden, grandfather of Pan-Africanism, for 150 years, the black vote has only been used as the Republican Party side bitch and more recently, the Democratic Party's side bitch. Please excuse my French. Please excuse my French. Please excuse my French. The number one reason the black vote does not work for black people is because the black vote has only been the side bitch of the Republican Party or the side bitch of the Democratic Party. The black vote has never been the wife of either party. The black vote only been the substitute to the Democratic Party, and the black aristocracy keeps it that way. The coon Illuminati keeps it that way. The black entertainment gatekeepers keep it that way. That's rule number one. If you're taking notes, write it down. I hope somebody's recording the video. I hope somebody's recording the video. The black vote for 150 years has only been the side bitch of the two major parties, never the wife. You have never been the queen of either party. You have never been the priority of either party. And even in this election, 150 years later today is November 3rd. The 15th Amendment was passed on February 3rd, 150 years ago. Today is November 3rd. The 15th Amendment was passed on February 3rd, 150 years ago. And for 150 years, the black vote has only been the side bitch of the Democratic Party or the Republican Party. And just like with any side bitch, you call it when you need it. Otherwise, be away from me. Like any side bitch, you call it when you need it, and when you don't need it, it's don't be seen. Disappear until I need you again in 4 years. Disappear until I need you again in 2 years. For 150 years, black America has hardly ever tried to eliminate its Democratic Party pimps or its Republican Party pimps. We have never tried in a serious national way. As a people, brothers and sisters, we have never tried in a serious national way. We have never tried in a serious national way to eliminate our Democratic Party pimp or our Republican Party pimp. We have been content to be the side bitch of the Democratic Party. The main bitch is white America. Black America is the Democratic and Republican Party's side bitch. The main bitch is white America. They take care of that hoe. They take care of that main hoe. That main hoe get whatever she want. That main hoe get treated like a queen. That main hoe is the priority. White America is the priority. Black America is the side bitch, and we have been content with being the side bitch of the Republicans and the Democrats for 150 years, and it's time to stop. And it's time to stop. And it's time to stop. And I'm going to blame the black bourgeoisie, the black politicians, the black preachers, the black rappers, the black comedians, the black actors, the black millionaires, the black billionaires, because they have kept black America on its hands and knees begging the Democratic and Republican Party for crumbs instead of organizing and empowering us so we can demand our slice of the American pie. And by the way, if you ain't been paying attention or keeping up with current events, I might just stay on Instagram. Twitter acting up. I'm going to try Twitter one more time, but we might just keep this Instagram. The black celebrities are the new black bourgeoisie. The black celebrities are the new black bourgeoisie. The black celebrities are the new black bourgeoisie. That's why Lil Wayne endorsed Donald Trump. And that's why most black celebrities been endorsing the Democratic Party, because the American white power structure has ran out of influential intellectuals to be able to control black America. I hope you heard what I just said. I'm going to repeat it. The American white power structure The American white power structure has ran out of influential, college-educated, black intellectuals and scholars to control the black masses. Black America is no longer under the influence of the black intelligentsia. Black America is no longer under the influence of the black intelligentsia. Black America is no longer under the influence of the black intelligentsia. And because Black America is no longer under the influence of the black intelligentsia, they're using athletes and entertainers to control us now. They're using athletes and entertainers to control us now. They're using athletes and entertainers to control us now. And none of your athletes or entertainers have ever, in any serious, organized way, tried to get you off of the Democratic Party's side bitch list or the Republican Party's side bitch list, because their job is to keep Black America the cheap prostitute of either party. Your black entertainer's job is to keep you content with being a side bitch. I'm speaking facts. I'm speaking elites or entertainers and no national independent black political party, but we changing that, brothers and sisters. Because today I'm initiating Operation 2024. Today, DR.UMAR, the president of the International Movement for the Independence and Protection of African People, is initiating here in North America, the United States of America, Operation 2024. I will be registering the National Black Independence Party. National Black Independence Party. In 2024, we taking over the whole scene. Any office that is up for grabs in 2024 in any of the 50 states or territory, there will be either a black political union to influence the vote or a black political candidate to win that vote. If there's a governor's race, we in it. State rep, U.S. rep, mayor, alderperson, councilperson, we are organizing the millennials and beyond. We're going to choose who we want to be mayor in the major cities. And we will run our own candidate if we are at least 40% of the electorate. And where we are less than 40% of the electorate, we will influence the election of the white candidates. If we are at least 40%, we run in our own blackface. If we are at least 40% of the electorate, we're running our own blackface. But if we are less than 40%, we will influence the outcome of the whiteface race. I'm not playing. We doing this everywhere. Atlanta, rep, Detroit, Chicago, Milwaukee, Des Moines, Phoenix, Dallas, everywhere. Little Rock, Baton Rouge, Jackson, Mississippi. We will be holding a convention in 2021. The details are coming. And at that convention, we're going to choose who's going to represent us on the ballot 2024. Every office that is up for grabs, it is time for a takeover. It is time for a takeover, brothers and sisters. There was one time we tried to do this before. There was one time Black America tried to do this before. There was one time Black America tried to do this before, and it was right here in the city of Philadelphia, 1980. I was still Jermaine Shoemake then. It was right here in the city of Philadelphia, 1980. I was still Jermaine Shoemake then. And at the Benjamin Franklin High School, a National Black Independence Party convention was held. In Benjamin Franklin High School, North Philadelphia, a National Black Independence Party convention was held in 1980. This very month, November of 1980 was the first time black people came together nationally to launch their own party or union, but it only survived 6 years. It only survived 6 years. It only survived 6 years, and then it died out. So we're going to reintroduce it. Not independent, but independence. Not with a T, but with a C and an E. Not with a T, but with a C and an E. Independence Party. I've always said we need a union, not a party. But the reason we have to use the word party is so black folks understand it's either us or them. It's either us or them. You can't be in the Black Independence Party and still be a Democrat. You can't be in the Black Independence Party and still be a Republican. So we have to use party to make sure black folks don't think I can be in the Union and still be in the Democratic Party. I can be in the Black Independence Union and still be in the Republican Party. Not at all. One or the other. One or the other. And we're going to talk about economics in a minute. We're going to talk about economics in a minute. And the reason we're going to talk about economics in a minute is because we're going to have to do what? Snatch back the black dollar if we want to snatch back black power. I hope you heard what I just said. If we want to snatch back black political power, we got to snatch back black economic power. If we want to snatch back black political power, we got to snatch back black economic power. Yes, brothers and sisters. Independence, self-determination, do for self. Use the word. Most of your rappers, Negro aristocracy. Most of your politicians, Negro aristocracy. Most of your black preachers, Negro aristocracy. Come out from under the Democratic Party. Come out from under the Republican Party. Renounce it. Re-register as an independent. Re-register as an independent. Stop being the side bitch to the Republicans and the Democrats. Do for self. Do for self, brothers and sisters. Do for self. We must do for self. So the number one reason why the black vote doesn't work for black people is because it has been the side bitch of the Republican and Democratic Party for the past 150 years. The black vote has never had its own personality. Did y'all hear what I just said? If you are a political science major, I hope you're listening. I was a political science major. If you are a so I hope you're listening. The black vote has never had its own personality. The black vote has always been an appendage. The black vote has always been an appendage to somebody else's agenda. The black vote has never had its own personality. The black vote has never had its own personality. Reason number two. Reason number two. The black vote has never been organized on a race-first platform exclusively devoted to the best interests of black people. The black vote has never been organized on an independent, race-based platform where it seeks to exclusively benefit the agenda of African people. Never. Not on a national level, never. And very seldom on a local level. And definitely never in systematic fashion. We may organize to get Kwame Kilpatrick in office. We may organize to get Harold Washington in office. We may organize to get Maynard Jackson in office, one election or two elections, but never systematic. And none of them, from what I understand, although great men and heroes of ours who I respect, they were Democrats, from what I understand. I don't believe any of them won office as an independent black man. I don't believe any of them won office as an independent black man. That's the problem. Although they did well, generally speaking, the average black politician has to carry out an agenda that is predominantly beneficial to white America, not black America. The average black elected official has to carry out an agenda that is beneficial to white America more so than black America because they belong to the team. They have to be a team player. When you become a Democrat, you have to be a team player. When you become a Republican, you have to be a team player. When you become a Democrat, you have to be a team player. When you become a Republican, you have to be a team player. When do we get off these white teams? I'm done with Twitter. It keeps ending. Twitter keeps ending. They blocking me. Why is a black person claiming to be about black people a member of a white racist political party? Why is a black person claiming to be about black people a member of a white racist political party? Why is a black person claiming to be about black people the member of a white racist political party? Help me understand that. Our vote has never been organized on a race-first, exclusively black platform to benefit black people. But with the National Black Independent Party, we're going to take it over. We got 4 years to get ready. We got 4 years to get ready. From 18 to 80, we about to get it done. I need organizers in every state, serious grassroots people. If you married or dating an alien, keep it moving. Keep it moving. This is a serious movement. No coons, no conspirators. Serious movement. Serious movement we talking about here. Third reason the black vote doesn't benefit black people. Black people have a psychological need for acceptance from white people that keep us crippled to being the side bitches of the Democrats and the Republicans. I want to repeat that. Black people have a psychological need for acceptance, social acceptance from white people that keeps us handicapped to being the side bitches of the Democratic and the Republican Party. I hope y'all listening to what I'm saying. Black people don't want to be free. We want to be included. Black people don't want to be free. We want to be included. Black people don't want power. We want participation. Black people don't want power. We want participation. You don't want to win. You just want to belong. You don't want to own. You just want to participate. Do y'all understand this? Until you fix the psychological dependency of the Negro upon white social acceptance and approval, you don't fix anything else about us. We are being held in check by a mindset. We are being held in check by a mindset. We are being held in check by a mindset. We are being held in check by the psychological need to be accepted by white people. And in order to be accepted by white people, we have contented ourselves to be Republicans and Democrats. It's time to take the slave chains off your brains. It's time to take the slave chains off your brains. It's time to take the slave chains off your brains. Number 4, the fourth reason the black vote does not work for black people. It works for white people. It works for Democrats. It works for Republicans, but it don't work for you. The black vote works for everybody but black people. The black vote works for everybody but black people. The fourth reason is because we are afraid that if we start our own black national independence party, which Dr. Umar is doing in the new year, we're afraid that if we start our own black independence party, which Dr. Umar is going to do in the new year, we're afraid that we're going to look too pro-black or un-American. You're afraid to look too pro-black or un-American. You're afraid to look too pro-black or un-American. And because you are not comfortable in your black skin, you are not comfortable in your black skin, you are not comfortable in your black skin, you want to do whatever white people tell you to do, hoping that one day they're going to accept you. Listen to me. Listen to me. It's not that white people object to your language. It's not that white people object to your music. It's not that white people object to your culture. It's not that white people object to the way you drive your car and wear your clothes and interact with each other. It's not that white people object to your use of Ebonics. That's not the problem. White people object to your existence. White people object to your existence. Y'all think they just got a problem with the way we talk, the way we dress, the way we act, the way we dance. If we just get educated enough, if we just act white enough, if we send our kids to enough predominantly white institutions, if we join a white church, if we move to a white suburb, if we just imitate white people enough, if we just imitate white people enough, they will accept you. You're absolutely wrong. If you listen to nothing else I say today, you remember this. White people object to the existence of Africans. It's not what you do. It's not how you do it. It's not what you say. It's your existence that is a problem. It's not your personality. It is your existence that is a problem. They object to your existence. Let's keep on going. You don't want to look pro-black. I never heard a Chinese person describe another Chinese as pro-Chinese. I never heard an Anglo-Saxon describe another Anglo-Saxon as pro-white. I never heard an Arab describe another Arab as pro-Arab. Because it's already assumed by the in-group that we are for ourselves. Only amongst Negroes. Only amongst Negroes. Only amongst the American African will you have a situation where members of the American African community will describe each other as pro-black. He's pro-black. You never hear an Arab call another Arab pro-Arab. You never hear a white man call another white man pro-white. You never hear a Native American call another Native American pro-Indian. You never hear that. But with black people, we will describe each other as pro-black, which means you are operating on a European intellectual narrative and paradigm, which means you are operating on a European intellectual narrative and paradigm. You Native American and black, well, go get some of that casino money. Until one of you Native Americans go get some casino money, stay your ass off my live. Since you so Cherokee and Choctaw and Seminole, go get some casino money so we can finish building the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy. And when you come back with some casino money from your Native American brothers and sisters, then come talk that Native American bullshit to me. Otherwise, hop off the live. Otherwise, bring me back some land from the Native American Reserve. Bring me back some money from the casinos. Show me how that Native American bullshit is benefiting us. Show me the benefit of your identity. See, nobody wants to show you the practical political benefit of the ideology. They just want to come to you with this, I'm a Native American, I'm a this, I'm an indigenous. How does that benefit the black liberation agenda? It doesn't. It doesn't. It just makes you feel better to know or to think that you're not African. But if I gave all you Native Americans a DNA test, I promise you, African ethnicities will be in your blood. If I gave all you so-called Native Americans a DNA test right now, I promise you, African ethnicities will be in your blood. Let's get back on topic. I'm only talking to those who know they black. If you are a Negro Native American, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to black people who know they black. Let's continue. Let's continue. We are scared of looking too black. We are scared of looking un-American. We want to participate. We have never had a black first voter revolution. We have never had a black first voter revolution. We have never had a black first voter revolution. We have never had a black first voter revolution, and Dr. Umar is bringing it to you in the new year. The National Black Independence Party, get ready for black voter revolution. We will not be prostituted again. We will not be taken advantage of again. We will not be ignored again. The black bourgeoisie don't want you to hear this. The black bourgeoisie don't want you to hear this. The black bourgeoisie are shaking in their boots about a National Black Independent Party. Now, let me ask you guys a question. Why don't your favorite rapper want to hear you talking about a national black independent party? Why don't your favorite pastor want to hear you talking about a national black independent party? Why don't your favorite politician want to hear you talking about a national black independent party? Why don't black Democrats want to hear you talking about a national black independent party? Why don't black Republicans want to hear you talking about a national black independent party? Because they have never had to be accountable to the black vote for 150 years. They have never had to be accountable to the black vote for 150 years. They have never had to be accountable to the black vote for 150 years. But that's going to change. That's changing next year. See, we in the season of Scorpio right now. Scorpio, which is ruled by Pluto, which is ruled by Orisha Oya, the mother of transformation, the mother of radical transformation. See, that new moon on November the 15th, that's a Orisha Oya new moon. She brings the radical transformation. She's the mother of the wind and the storm, the tornado and the hurricane, literal and metaphorical. And the time is now in Scorpio season to give birth to a new black political mandate. I said the time is now in Scorpio season, the changing of the winds to give birth to a new black political movement. We need a black first voter revolution, and that is what the National Black Independence Movement is going to be. The black elite will lose their privileges, their money, their lifestyle, their paychecks if they can't keep you loyal to the Democrats or the Republicans. Do y'all understand that? The black bourgeoisie is only useful to the white power structure to the extent that they can keep you dependent on Democrats and Republicans. The minute you lose your dependency to the Democratic and the Republican Party, the black bourgeoisie becomes useless in American politics. They become useless. The last thing your black elected official wants to do is be accountable to you. The last thing your black elected official wants to do is be accountable to you. The last thing your black elected official, I don't care if you live in Texas, I don't care if you live in Florida, I don't care if you right here in Pennsylvania, New Jersey, California, Portland, Oregon, Des Moines, Salt Lake, Little Rock, Jackson, Memphis, Tennessee, Nashville. I don't care where you live. Black politicians are used to getting away with murder. Black politicians are used to doing nothing for black folks because they don't have to be accountable as long as they hide behind that Democratic skirt. They don't have to be accountable as long as they hide behind that Republican Party skirt. And then they tell you, I can only do so much because the Democratic Party hasn't gotten around to helping black folks. I can only do so much because the Republican Party hasn't gotten around to helping black folks. Well, we want to let all the bourgeois Negroes know today. We want to let all the bourgeois Negroes know today, your time is almost up. We're about to run our own candidates. We want to let the Congressional Black Caucus know right now, you only got 4 more years until you become irrelevant. Somebody send an email out to all black elected officials in America and let them know that you got 4 more years and you might as well resign that organization to history because we're replacing that with a real national black political party. Congressional Black Caucus has failed us. Urban League has failed us. NAACP has failed us. The black fraternities and sororities have failed us. The black church has failed us. The black professional organizations have failed us. We're about to do it the real way and the right way. We're about to do it. I'm not running. I'm quarterback. I'm not the running back, I'm the quarterback. Somebody else will run. I'm not running. I'm nobody's politician, but I will make sure the politicians stay accountable. We're not playing with them. We're going to let them know. And check this out, brothers and sisters. Every black politician who represents the National Black Independence Party will have the exact same platform. They will have the exact same platform. They will all be on code. They will be officially on code through the whole election, whether they running in Los Angeles, whether they running in Brooklyn, whether they running in Raleigh, North Carolina, whether they in Washington, whether they are in Houston, Texas, no matter where they are, Sacramento, San Diego, no matter where they are, they will be on code with the exact same political mandate. No room to coon. There will be no room to coon. There will be no room to coon. Oh, we're going to make this thing right. Oh, we're going to make this thing right. Oh, we're going to make this thing right. We are going to make this thing right, brothers and sisters. Let's continue. Another reason the Democrats and the Republicans have not had to take black people seriously is because we have never articulated a serious agenda to either party and stuck by the agenda. We have never done that. We have never done that. We have never articulated a serious platform to either the Democrats or the Republicans and have stood by that platform consistently to make them honor it. We have never done that. And you know why we have never done that? Because you have to be organized to do that. And we are the most disorganized people in the United States of America. You have to be organized to hold people accountable. And we are the most disorganized. Peace and black power. Yeah. All right, God. We are the most disorganized people in the country, and that's why we are ignored, laughed at, and taken advantage of. The most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey told us 100 years ago. The most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey told us 100 years ago that the greatest weapon used against the Negro is disorganization. Garvey told you that. The most honorable Marcus Messiah Garvey told you we are in the condition we are in, not because of the color of our skin, but the lack of organized power. We need power. Man respects power. He don't respect no damn laws. He don't respect no treaties. He don't respect no policies. He respects power. And in order for us to push a black liberation agenda, we need political power and we need economic power. And I'm about to come to the economics in a minute. Because one of the biggest problems I have with you coons out there, one of the biggest problems I have with you coons out there is you will vote today, think you did something for black America, and 3 weeks later, you're going to march your ass right into Walmart. You're going to march your ass right into Bloomingdale's. You're going to march your ass right into Macy's. You're going to march your ass right into Saks Fifth Avenue. You're going to march your ass right into every mall, every shopping center you can find, and you're going to hemorrhage hundreds of millions of dollars in the name of Christmas. You are a walking contradiction. Black America is a walking contradiction. How in the hell can you say you have to vote or die on November the 3rd? How are you going to say you have to vote or die on November the 3rd, and then on November the 27th, you giving all your money to the same white people you begging from for concessions? Explain that to me. Explain that to me. Explain that to me. You're going to go vote today like you did something, and then 3 weeks from now, you're going to spend all your money where whites, Arabs, Koreans, Chinese, and everybody else who don't look like you. How in the hell can you vote and then go broke in the same month and do it all with white folks? Help me understand that. I'm going to vote on November 3rd for a white man. I'm going to endorse a white man because I still believe there's a white man who cares about black people. I still believe that there's a white man who cares about black people. So I'm going to vote on November 3rd, and then on Black Friday, 3 weeks later, after I voted for the white man, I'm going to go give the white man all my hard-earned money to buy a bunch of Christmas gifts. We are a walking contradiction. We are a walking contradiction. We are a walking contradiction. I would never tell you not to vote because your vote don't matter until you organize it. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I will never tell you not to vote because your vote don't matter until you organize it. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. I will never tell you not to vote because your vote don't matter until it's organized. Damn if you do, damn if you don't. See, it's not a dichotomy. It's not do we vote or do we don't vote. That's not the question. The question is not do we vote or don't we vote. That's not the question. That is not the question. Stop letting people control your options. Stop letting people control your options. That's what the Republicans and the Democrats and the Negro aristocracy want you to think. They want you to think vote or no vote. That's not the question of vote or no vote. The question is, do we organize our vote along a black political agenda, or do we keep on prostituting our vote to the Democrats or the Republicans? That's the question. Do we organize our vote along a black political agenda, or do we keep on being the side bitch to the Republican Party or the Democratic Party? That's the question. Don't let nobody dictate your options. You use your mind. The greatest creation that God ever made is the mind of the African mind, the African mind. Not the Neanderthal mind. The African mind is the greatest creation of the universe. Yes, you should buy black. You should buy black. But what is your definition of a black business? My definition of a black business is not a business owned by black people. That is not a definition of black business. That's not my definition. My definition of a black business is a black business that puts their money in a black bank, hires black people, and then contributes to the improvement of the black community and who lives in a black community. That's my definition of a black business. By my definition, most so-called black businesses are not black businesses. They are Negro businesses. Let's talk about economics. Let's talk about economics, because we're going to have to snatch back the black dollar in order to snatch back political power. Now, Donald Trump put out a platinum plan for black America. A platinum plan for black America. Donald Trump put out a platinum plan for black America. Let's look at this bullshit. Let's look at this. Donald Trump put out a platinum plan for black America. Let's pull this up. I'm going to talk about the Donald Trump Platinum Plan for a minute. And this is where I'm so disappointed in black celebrities, especially the hip-hoppers. This is why I'm so disappointed in black celebrities, especially the hip-hoppers. This is why I'm so disappointed in black celebrities, especially the hip-hoppers, because they out here endorsing white folks and none of the white folks they endorsing has anything serious on their plate to address any of the main problems that black America has. I want to ask Lil Wayne, why did you endorse Donald Trump? I want to ask Lil Wayne, what exactly is Donald Trump promising to do for black folks that made you support him? I want to ask him that. I want to ask Lil Wayne that. What exactly do you like about Donald Trump that led you to endorse him? And there were other rappers who endorsed Donald Trump. Tell me why. What major systemic issue is Donald Trump going to address that made you endorse him? And then I'm going to go over to the Democrats. What is Joe Biden promising to do for black folks that made you endorse him? See, this is where the black entertainers become members of the Negro aristocracy. This is where the black entertainers start acting like coons. Now, I like 50 Cent. 50 Cent is an alpha male. And at a time where black masculinity is under attack, I can appreciate 50 Cent usually being unapologetic. That's one of the things I like about him. Even though I don't agree with everything he says, and I'm sure he doesn't agree with everything that I say. But the one thing I appreciated about Mr. Curtis Jackson is the fact that he always seemed to be unapologetic and always conducted himself as an alpha male. I respected that. But I can't respect that shit that just happened with the white girl. I can't respect that shit that 50 just did with the white girl. First, you come out for Trump when no black celebrity should be coming out for anybody except black people. See, we have the whole situation upside down. We have the whole situation upside down. You're not supposed to be coming out publicly for candidates. You're supposed to be coming out publicly with a black agenda. Ice Cube is the only one who got it right so far. Ice Cube is the closest one to doing this the right way. Ice Cube is the only one who's doing it right. Ice Cube says, I got an agenda for black America, and I'm going to talk to anybody who wants to help me implement it, but I'm not aligning myself with nobody. That's what you're supposed to do. That's what you're supposed to do. Ice Cube is the only one who's getting it right. Lil Wayne, you don't supposed to endorse nobody. You're supposed to stay independent and make them come crawling to you. That's what you're supposed to do. Now, 50 Cent said he was going to rock with Trump. And then his ex-white girlfriend, Snow Bunny Crisis. I didn't know 50 had the Snow Bunny Crisis. But 50 Cent said he was going to roll with Trump. Then his ex-white girlfriend checked him. And then he flipped back and said he's going to go with Biden. I can't respect that, 50. I'm not going to throw out the baby with the bathwater. But please don't make a mistake like that, my brother, because Dr. Umar respects you. You are an alpha male, brother. You don't let no white woman check your ass publicly and make you switch camps. That's some beta male shit. That ain't you, bro. And then you let a white woman do it? Come on, man. You are reinforcing a narrative that the white woman can get the black man to do anything because we so in love with the smell of her damn cookies. Get over that stereotypical bullshit, brother. Get over that stereotypical bullshit, brother. You don't let no white woman check you back. Tell you what are you doing? And a white woman, they sent the white woman at your ass and made you switch back to the Democrats, brother? I thought you was an alpha male. Don't do no shit like that no more, 50. You do that again, I can't support you no more, brother. That shit was an embarrassment. I couldn't believe it. 50 Cent gets checked by the white ex-girlfriend. And stop messing with these white girls. I'm talking to all you celebrities. Leave these damn white women. You a black one. I'm tired of you celebrities thinking that your ass is so high up on a totem pole you can go outside the community. If you ain't messing with black women, your ass a coon too. Rappers, actors, comedians, singers, I don't give a damn what you do. Stay in your race or you are a coon. I said it, quote me. I'm not hard to find. I'm in North Philly. I'm not hard to find. You want to have a conversation? Come have a conversation. But if you dating outside your race, whether you're a celebrity or not, you're a goddamn coon. Now, let's look at this Donald Trump platinum package. Instagram about to time out, but I'm coming right back. In fact, I might just let it time out. I'm going to get into the platinum plan on the next live in 1 minute. Make sure you donate to the Frederick Douglass Marcus Garvey Academy, $ FDMG School. Get on your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Get on your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Get on your Cash App, $ FDMG School. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Get on your PayPal, paypal.me/FDMG Academy. Go to DrUmarJohnson.com and sign up for the Loyal Donors Club. Go to DrUmarJohnson.com and sign up for the Loyal Donors Club. $50 a month bronze, $100 a month silver, $250 a month gold, $500 a month diamond, $1,000 a month platinum. If you want to make a private donation to Dr. Umar, $ Dr. Umar Johnson. Do not mix up school money with private donations. Private donations, Dr. Umar Johnson on the Cash App. School donations, $ FDMG School, $ FDMG School, $ FDMG School. I'm coming right back. We're going to talk about this Donald Trump platinum package. Nat Turner Land, we coming. Nat Turner Land, November the 11th, Black Virginia State.